This is Brother Peter Diamond, vaticancatholic.com. There is at least one main reason why hell must be eternal. That the pains of hell are eternal is of course part of the faith. Jesus makes that quite clear in numerous places, Matthew 25:41, Mark 9:44, etc. It's also dogmatically reaffirmed by the Catholic Church. Even though people know it's taught in the Bible, many are still deeply disturbed by the consideration of this mind-boggling truth. They wonder how such an unimaginable punishment could be just. In response, many will bring up the idea that an offense against infinite majesty, God, deserves infinite punishment. That, of course, is a very valid point. However, I would like to consider this issue from another angle. The following is simply my quick opinion on why it makes perfect sense that the pains of hell are eternal. A primary reason that hell must be eternal is that the only condition that matters to man is the present condition. For example, suppose that you live in a frigid area of the world. Suppose that you had heat for the last 10 years, but this year catastrophe has struck your area and left you without any heat at all in the depths of winter. You are freezing and shivering. Will the fact that you had heat for the last 10 years make you happy while you are freezing this winter? No, it won't help you at all. All that matters is that you do not have heat this winter. It's true to say that all that matters to you is your present condition. Likewise, suppose that you lived without heat for the last 10 years, but you finally got it this year. Will the fact that you lived without heat last year and the year before that make you unhappy while you sit comfortably and warmly now? No. All that matters is that you have heat now. All that matters is your present condition. The same truth applies to everything, including the passing pleasures desired by worldly people. It must be pointed out that none of these passing pleasures can bring true happiness, for man was created for God and can only be fulfilled in Him. But the point holds true when we consider these issues as well. For instance, those who glory in their present state of great fame or great wealth or great success or great beauty are not troubled by the fact that they did not possess this 10 or 20 years ago. All that matters to them is that they are famous or successful or wealthy or beautiful now. All that matters to man is the present condition. Therefore, if the pains of hell did end at some point, then at that very point, the condition of the person would be free of punishment. He would suffer no pain at all. Since the present condition is all that matters to man, the end result for that man would be that he would not be punished at all. Thus, when it is considered deeply, it is true to say that a punishment that is not eternal is, in the end, actually no real punishment at all. For if it ends at any point, then the final condition of man, which is all that will matter to him, is one that is free of punishment. Some may object, what about the punishments in purgatory? They end at some point, but they are true punishments. And the answer is that the purgatorial punishments can end in no punishment, but happiness, because they are actually equivalent to loving discipline, meant for our greater good. They are purifying punishments meant for God's friends, not His enemies. They are intended to make a person worthy of a greater happiness and reward, not to pour out God's wrath and revenge on a person who is, judged by Him to be in the final analysis, a condemned man. Thus, they are not punishments of the same category as vindictive punishments which God inflicts on those who die in mortal sin, in other words, evil people. Those who die in a state of mortal offense against God's dignity must be punished in a real and vindictive way. The punishment inflicted on those people is meant to pour out God's wrath on His enemies. As Deuteronomy 32:35 says, "Revenge is mine, and I will repay them in due time." Such a punishment can only be real if the end result equals punishment, not a state of no punishment. The only way that the vindictive punishment can have an end result which equals punishment rather than no punishment, is by an ongoing present condition of unhappiness. That's why hell must be and is eternal.